Hey everyone, Josiah here. So today we have released episode 56 of the podcast, and in it, I take you behind the curtain and really deep dive into the content strategy that is fueling the Content Heroes business. And there are so many aha moments for me in this episode with Naduk and Jen. But my biggest takeaway from this episode and their strategic advisory work that we've been doing together inside of the Content Heroes business is that you have to first create a business strategy, and then from there, create a marketing strategy and a sales strategy and a content strategy. And so that content strategy that supports the marketing strategy really needs to take people on a journey that connects back to your business sales strategy. So if it doesn't, then it's content for the sake of content, which is not what we want, right? We want content to be fueling your business growth. And so that was a huge aha for me when that happened inside of my business, and it's really transformed what's been going on inside the Content Heroes business over the last several months. And so we also, we've talked about over the last few weeks about committing to consistency, and we talked about that in this episode, and also how accountability can support your commitment to consistency, but it's not what you think. So one thing we mention is, one thing that I say is accountability isn't a crutch that you need to follow through, because if that's the case, your commitment is off. All right. And I mention it in this episode because I used to take issue with the word accountability and think that if I was responsible, if I'm 100% responsible for my business, for my outcomes, then I didn't need accountability. And what I've come to know from my own experience is that accountability it's not, if you're being responsible, accountability is still very useful and necessary, because it's really about that feedback loop and the guardrails of, hey, here is some outside perspective, and that will help me be consistent with my strategy. And that when I start to get off course, if I'm not seeing it, then I have these voices and these people who know my business and who can help me get that content back on track and fuel the strategies that are driving my business growth. So my Fuel Mastermind that I have just opened the doors to was designed with that accountability in mind. So Fuel is an investment in yourself and your audience in a space to think strategically in an intimate and supportive group of fellow business leaders. And that's where that accountability comes into play. So what's possible for you and for your business when you choose to claim your spot and surround yourself with people who will help you move forward? What significant shifts would occur in your business when you choose to embrace accountability within Fuel, an intimate mastermind, so that you can create a podcast funnel with a 6-month body of work of content connected to the business you're building, and that fuels that business growth? So the intimacy of a mastermind allows these types of conversations to be facilitated, because you're not just a number in a sea of hundreds or thousands. Like, everyone's voice is heard. And so when you truly come to know that your perspective is unique and your contribution is valued, you will become unstoppable in your business. And the world needs us. So I'm connecting with people in DMs. I'm setting up calls to answer any questions you may have. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm an open book, and I'm happy to help. And to learn more about Fuel Mastermind, go to fuelmastermind.com. And I can't wait to see you inside.